5 classes more, just including today's class. So the session is almost over. Taken a lot of trouble, this cold winter. చాలా కష్టపడుతున్నారు పాపం. Please see page number 71. The last quote in the page. One man who has purified himself thoroughly accomplishes more than a regiment of preachers. Out of purity and silence comes the word of power. So today's my topic is personality. One man who has purified, here man means man or woman. One individual who has purified himself or herself thoroughly accomplishes more than a regiment of preachers. Out of purity and silence comes the word of power. Today, a lot of preaching is going on. You hear so many lectures. Sometimes you are so impressed by the oratorical skill of the speaker that you will marvel at. You like exclaim, "Oh, what a wonderful speech!" When you are hearing the speech, you would be impacted by it. But afterwards, it doesn't really create any impact on you. కొద్దిసేపు మెస్మరైజింగ్గా అనిపిస్తుంది, కానీ తర్వాత అది మన మెమరీ నుంచి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, అసలు ఉండదు. There are some people who may not be great orators. They may not use, that grandiloquence or, the language skill may not be that good, but the words will create an indelible impression of mind. You will not be able to forget. Sri Ramakrishna was like that. He would not even speak chaste Bengali. Forget about English. Vivekananda's guru. You used to speak rustic Bengali language. It was not a refined, classical Bengali language. Very village, rustic kind of language you would speak. But the impact of the words would be profound on his listeners. That would be there with them forever. What do you think is the force? Not the language, but the person, the personality. The words came from the depths of his heart. The words came from his character. His personality was behind those words. Particularly, the subject is spirituality. It is always the personality and character of the individual that matters, not the language you use. Your language may not be that verbose. You may be using very simple and rustic language. You may not be making great sentences, but it doesn't matter. When the few words that you speak will create such an impact on the listeners that they would be there with them for life. వాళ్ళ జీవితాల్లో అట్లా చిరగని ముద్ర వేస్తే అట్లా ఉండిపోతాయి ఆలోచనలు, ఆ మాటలు అంత ఇంపాక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాయి. మేబీ ఇట్స్ అన్ ఇన్ఫార్మల్ టాక్, బట్ ఇట్ డజంట్ మ్యాటర్. ఇట్ విల్ బి దేర్ విత్ దెమ్ ఫర్ లైఫ్. అదర్వైజ్ మీకు ఒక గొప్ప ఉపన్యాసకుడు ఉంటాడు, అక్కడ పవర్ లేదు, వెనక క్యారెక్టర్ లేదు, పర్సనాలిటీ లేదు, మంచి ఆరటరికల్ స్కిల్ ఉంది, మంచి వాగ్ధాటి ఉంది, కానీ ఆయన జీవితం చూస్తే సంథింగ్ ఎల్స్, రైట్? ఇట్ డజంట్ క్రియేట్ మచ్ ఇంపాక్ట్ ఆన్ యూ. So that's why Swamiji is saying here, out of purity comes the word of power. One man who has purified himself accomplishes more than a regiment of preachers. Regiment, the group of preachers ని తయారు చేయొచ్చు, రైట్? వాడు ఎంత ఉపన్యాసాలు ఇస్తూ ఉన్నా కూడా ప్రజలను అది ప్రభావితం చేయవు. అప్పటికి ప్రభావితం అయినట్టు అనిపించినా కూడా అదేమి ఇంపాక్ట్ ఉండదు. సో ఇట్స్ ఆల్వేస్ ద క్యారెక్టర్ అండ్ పర్సనాలిటీ ఆఫ్ ద ఇండివిజువల్ ఇస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. అండ్ so what you speak, Sri Ramakrishna used to say, man muk ek kura darkar. Used to say in Bengali, man muk ek kura darkar. So whatever that is there in your heart, you must speak. You should not be a split personality, he means to say. Just as children, we love them, we like them. Why? They are simple and guileless. వాళ్ళ హృదయంలో ఏదుందో అది బయటకు వచ్చేస్తుంది, లోపల ఏదో పెట్టుకొని బయటకు ఇంకో చెప్పరు. As we grow older, Somehow we tend to become a split personality. We tend to become more complex. The goal of life again to become childlike. ఆ చైల్డ్ లైక్ సింప్లిసిటీ, చిన్నపిల్లలు ఏదైతే సరళత ఉంటుందో, సహజత్వం ఉంటుందో, అదే మళ్ళీ మనిషిలో ఉంటే సెయింట్ అయిపోతాడు. దిస్ ఈజ్ ది జర్నీ. ది చిల్డ్రన్ దే డూ ఇట్ బట్ అన్కాన్షియస్లీ. వాళ్ళ స్వభావం అది. బట్ విత్ ద సేజ్ ఈజ్ అన్ ఇండివిజువల్ హి హస్ కల్టివేటెడ్ ఇట్, దెన్ యూ వుడ్ బి ఏబుల్ టు అట్రాక్ట్ ద హోల్ వరల్డ్ టువర్డ్స్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. ఆ సరళత్వం, ఆ సహజత్వం ఎంత ఎక్కువ ఉంటే అంత పవర్ రేడియేట్ అవుతుంది. బికాస్ శ్రీరామకృష్ణ యూస్ టు సే గాడ్ లైక్స్ గైడ్లెస్ పీపుల్. కపటత్వం ఉన్న మనిషిని భగవంతుడు ప్రేమించడంట. ఆ కపటత్వం లేనటువంటి, నిష్కాపట్యం అంటాం తెలుగులో కదా, ఆ కపటత్వం లేనటువంటి వ్యక్తి ఇట్ బికమ్స్ డియర్ టు ద లార్డ్ అండ్ ఇట్ బికమ్స్ ఈజీ ఫర్ అన్ ఇండివిజువల్ టు రియలైజ్ దట్ ట్రూత్. సో ద గోల్ ఆఫ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఈస్ టు మేక్ అస్ యాజ్ సింపుల్ అండ్ యాజ్ గైడ్లెస్ యాజ్ పాసిబుల్. But for various reasons today our education system and the societies, the way we have designed and constructed them, individual by default becomes a split personality. But you have to reduce the tendency. Whatever that is you are within, you need to speak. And people have this fear that no, unless I become calculative, I become diplomatic, there is no survival in this world. No such thing. The simpler you are, more guileless you are, the closer you are to God, the greater the impact that you would generate on others. You would be able to draw the attention of the world to yourself, because God is manifesting through you. God is actually expressing himself through you. So there is no need, for us to become so calculative and so in every issue, so diplomatic. But as we do not know the ultimate goal of life, this happens. You know, the personality, you just go to tribal societies, they don't have much individuality also. You just abuse them verbally, they don't mind much. ఇట్లా అనుకుంటూ పోతారు, ఏమి బాధపడరు కూడా, రైట్? దే ఆర్ నాట్ దట్ సెన్సిటివ్. An educated man, you just scratch, he gets wounded. One word is sufficient actually to wound him for life. So for them actually practically no individuality. So they're just kind of people. So as you evolve, an individuality is formed, where you have your own opinions, your own judgments, your own beliefs, your own ideas, where you hold on to that define your personality. You say individuality. You're a strong individual with strong opinions on everything, strong judgments. But if you have only opinions and judgments, because you are living in a society, it's very important that you get along with others. You have to accommodate others' ideas and thoughts also. Now, when you say that my ideas, my judgments, my opinions, my beliefs are supreme, they are absolute, then you will be in collision course with every other individual, right? That's why actually people they fight in the name of religion. Why? Because I hold my belief as actually an absolute belief, and you hold your belief as an absolute belief. It's my belief versus your belief, my opinion versus your opinion. Yes, you have the right to hold your opinion, I have the right to hold my opinion. Let us actually discuss and debate and get along with each other. So that comes personality. There comes a personality. If you're just an individual, you'll find it difficult to survive in this modern world. You need to make yourself, transform yourself into a person. Person is an individual who can actually get along with others, take others' opinions and judgments also. He listens, he accommodates. The greater the capacity to accommodate others' opinions and beliefs also, the greater is your ability to lead others. Greater is your ability to get along with others. And ultimately comes the universal personality. You know, tribal people, they don't have not all the time, but in generally, the primitive societies, I may say. So from no individuality to individuality, individuality to personality, personality to universal personality, where actually you identify with the entire mankind, entire life, like Buddha, like Vivekananda, prophets, incarnations of God. That is actually expansion. Full expansion has taken place, where actually you integrate yourself with the rest of the life, with the rest of the universe. That is actually culmination, peak, zenith. You have reached the pinnacle of life. You have attained the absolute. There is nothing more to attain. After attaining to that, there will not be any rebirth for you. You have attained nirvana. This is the cycle. This is the evolution, the scale. That is the last stop in the journey. This is the destination. Destination is to become a universal personality. So if you are just an individual, try to grow into a person. And from person to the universal personality, that is the aim. Thank you. Have a nice day.